Hi, y'all. How are you tonight? I hope all is well with you. This is just a warning for the other creators here. I'm looking out for you. If you've been noticing strange things happening on your devices or things aren't downloading as they should, right? Especially if you just started. Watch out for tax fraud, especially with the tax ID. And I know what they're doing, and I'm warning you right now. Purposely, they have been trying to frame you for something that you obviously didn't do. They have some type of vendetta and dislike of readers or any spiritual people. And they just simply don't understand it. They're very 3D people. I say to them right now as a message, I'm like, if you don't agree, please walk away. This message is not for you. Everything you're doing in my phone, and I see that it's not saving, and I see the inconsistencies. You're not getting anything past me. It is documented, it is printed out, and I have a book this fat to prove if you try to even. The counterpart of the high priestess in the tarot. The feminine, the spiritual side, the intuitional side, is paired with the Hierophant. And now the Hierophant is tradition, is the male, usually, okay? It's the leader and the religious part of it. So the tarot says it, which is 100 years old, okay? Where the High Priestess, which is the female, and the Hierophant, which is the male, are the counterparts. Why do you think that is? Because that actually brings balance with spirituality and understanding God and your ancestors. That is why it's set up like that. And plus, you're supposed to learn from one another. It's not supposed to be the Hierophant says the way it is and that's it. And just because the Hierophant doesn't understand the High Priestess does not mean that you should destroy the High Priestess or try to conform the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the High Priestess. That's her job. Hierophant to know about religion and be on the 3D. Either way, you're supposed to learn from one another and then make each other whole. That helps. I hope you don't understand spirituality. I mean, that's just what it is, okay? I'm trying to explain something to these people that don't understand. You demonize these readers and you demonize the readers and the spiritual people, but you say angels don't exist. So it has to be a balance either way. There's light and dark. So if you're saying there's demons, there obviously has to be angels, right? And the difference is in the frequency, in these sensitive people that can understand these messages from the universe, actually sense whether it's a lower vibrational energy or a higher vibrational energy, is in the frequency of, for example, the ringing of the ears, okay? A high pitch would be a higher frequency, get it? And a lower pitch would be a lower frequency, for example. And anyone that says that doesn't exist and wants to demonize spirituality is just plain ignorant, okay? I had to say that. I'm sorry. That was just something. All reasons why you should not just attack somebody because you don't understand and you're ignorant or you don't like somebody. Walk away. That's not for you. There's plenty of people out there for you. And then you don't need to just destroy somebody because you don't understand that person. Perception towards the truth. For anyone that says that you're fake, you're a fraud, there are a couple of things that I've picked up over the last 3 years. Let me know if it resonates, okay? We got Mayat in the family tree restores balance and harmony, okay? Mayat is justice in a way, in every aspect of life, and release to your highest timeline. Something to do with June, something to do with Arizona, in Arizona, okay? I am a healer, and I give gratitude, and I do practice what I preach, live with love, and truth with love, and the new and the old blended together to bring balance in seeking harmony, tranquility, and honoring life, live and let live. See what the truth is and what possibly could be in the energy, in the high vibe, abundance. So remember, I said June and I said Arizona was the other things I got through. Okay, there's a rebirth coming in, and recognize what is and what isn't using your intuition. Now, who is Batman? Code Batman is an actual person that kept coming through 2 years ago. The one main person that was attacking me. It's 2 men and a woman in a group of men. Whatever. They got their bros involved. Okay, whatever. We'll say that. It's not a conflict. Something about killing a lover in an unjust, unneeded way. And something happened with the heart. Shut off, temp, and now tried to get a shot to getting in October. Something happened in October too. A cook, a name Harry or Nick Greg, July 26th. 86 came in. Unfair, cheating, my divine authority with assistance of the spirit team. Yes, please help me. And someone who plays the drums named Billy. I don't know. That's what came through, okay? They wanted to lose the friends, and that came on here. I'm just not reading everything, okay? But there's something to do with tax fraud, definitely. And this now, I absolutely will not serve any punishment or any crime that I did not commit. And I will not serve any negative karma that I did not earn. Even if you try to poke yourself on paper or fraud or something like that, on other ways, you will not succeed, straight up. You could be mad, but you know what? Only one you have to be angry at is yourself, because you chose to do this, and everybody is judged on their actions. To cover up a crime, they were trying to do this. At first, they tried to frame me for a crime, and then they tried to cover up for it and confirmation and double down. Another way to do the same thing, to cover up another crime, and this is involving another group as well. It changed hands. The truth where is, I've been monitored illegally because there was no reason and there was no warrant to actually break into my home and put anything in my home to monitor me. And they opened my mail, which I do not open mail. Like, they had it on my desk. I came back and it was like that. Even once I came home and it smelled like a dog. Through this monitoring, they decide to judge me and say she's crazy because they don't understand spirituality. Not one bit. Going around town and telling everybody lies about me if they wanted to have it so people wouldn't date me or nobody would be interested in me. You like somebody, wouldn't you like to talk face to face and actually know who they are? It's downright creepy to have someone stalk you for so long. For what reason? Saying you're in love with this person and instantly saying that that's my girlfriend or that's my boyfriend. I don't understand it. There's no reason for it. Especially if the other person doesn't know you. Just done the most. And to paint me in a way, hack the phones, hack the devices, not only for tracking, of course, and there was a tracker on my car in the radio. I'm driving down the road and all of a sudden it goes, turn left here, and I'm going straight and there's not even anything mapping on my phone, and I see this black car jump on the highway. Gang stalking, it's like, okay, everyone has the same brand new in the same colored car, and I drove up a side road and I quickly turned around and I saw somebody do the same thing but then got stuck. Because you know that I know all the back roads have happened, where I live. Hack my devices. My email was so that I couldn't work. Nowadays, in order to get a job, you have to apply online. It's not like the old days where you could just walk in and say, I'd like to apply. They say, oh, you have to do it online. And you can't do that if you don't have a device and you have a way, no email, no password, because every time you put it on, it gets hacked. Even in a place where you only use one email for specifically getting a job, that's even hacked. Make it make sense, please. And they had this narrative that I was a sex worker. And I honestly, no offense to anyone that does that, I'd rather scrub toilets than sell my body. It's just the way it is. I'm a hard worker. You see these hands? You notice I don't have any nails, like long nails. That's because I use my hands constantly to work for money. They're hacking my devices and I'm trying to make any money online. It's like they are literally stealing my content, and I do believe it has to do with somebody online as well that does the same thing that I do. I mean, it was an entire collaborative. How many people exactly were against me and for what purpose? In fact, the one that was hired, that is actually online, that one went through the most also because, for a while there, I thought I was building a platform and mess with the likes and the algorithms so that hopefully that I just would get fed up of doing it and I'm not getting any views and okay, that's not good enough, and I would just quit too. And they've done the most as well. They're the ones now that they're still on my phone. I know there's still at least 3 of them that are on my phone right now, but they cannot get the account, or they're still trying to get the tax ID to frame me for something. Maybe fill me with debt and say, okay, here you go, you have to pay it. It's not gonna happen. If you just would have worked with me in the first place, it would have been fun and everything would have been paid off. Now all you did was take your debt and triple it. Even using children as leverage to hurt me. That was the worst, actually. Using children, literally hanging them over the line and then keeping them from me on purpose to hurt me. And making it more of a distraction so I wouldn't focus on what I need to do. So whatever they want, write the narrative in my life, and then doing everything possible around me in the background so that it actually looks like what they say is not. Abusing your power that was given to you for the sake of an investigation, a false claim with no warranted reason. Each had their own motive, I should say. That's all. It was not warranted, and all you did was end up hurting children, trying to steal something that wasn't yours, not being fair, not doing what you should do, actually doing everything possible except for the right thing. I want what is mine, please. Return it. I know that it goes deeper for others, but that was mine, okay? And I don't even care right now. Like, I'm not scared. I haven't been scared. And I all of you that say that I'm a faker and I don't have any abilities, and that's just simply not true. 2-3 years now when it first started, my spirit guides already warned me on it. In November 2023. Okay then. Yeah. That's something to think about. I'm exposing the truth right now, and it just needs to be said. I know every step of every little thing that you have done and how far you have gone. And if you force me to do so, I will uncover absolutely everything about it. I'm trying to be respectful, and I've been patient. Okay, but just know that I do know, and you will not continue to slander my name. God bless.